Hello and welcome to DIY D365. My name is Prashant and today we are going to talk about how to make your bot aware of the logged in user on your Power Apps portal. Now this is important because your portal user logs in, then tries to chat with your bot and the bot goes, "May I know your name please?" And the user is like, "Well, I'm logged in, you don't know my name." So as much as the portal is aware who has logged in and what transactions are they're doing, your bot at least must be aware of their name, so the chats can be personalized. So we will look at that right after the intro. Alright, so how we can do it, it's pretty simple. After global variables have been introduced, it has become much more simple. Now, what I've done is I've got a bot here, which is the community bot. And if I go to the topics, let me just show it to you. So there's a topic called questions, right? When somebody asks any of these trigger phrases, they type it. Let me go to the authoring canvas, and what I've done is I asked for their name, right? So it's just loading. Let's wait for it. So first of all, I've defined this variable as a global variable so you can see it. Anybody asks a question here and it says, okay, this is not the right one. So this is where the trigger is question. Okay, let me go to greeting. So somebody says hi, hello, or anything like that. Okay, altering canvas of this. And see, if somebody triggers a phrase which is greetings, I ask them a question, "May I know your name please," right? And I've defined this as a global variable. Now this is very important if you want to personalize your chat for a Power Apps portal user who is logged in. So we are only talking about logged in users. If they haven't, the bot will still go ahead and ask their name. So basically, if we have got this, the username, the bot will completely skip this question. That's what is going to happen, and we will look at it. Let me show you how I've done this. So you can see I have defined a variable just like you define any other variable, except for limiting my variable to the topic. I've said any topic can access this. So that makes my variable a global variable, right? And this is very important that external sources can set values here. If you haven't checked this, what I'm going to show you will not work. So you'll have to do make it a global variable along with the accessibility of external sources, right? So external sources can set values, check that, and that's all you need to do in your PVA canvas, okay? Now this variable, as I showed you earlier, I've used in different places of my topics because it's a global variable. I can do that. And you can do that too. So let's see how it works right now. So I'll just say hi. And it will ask me my name, C. Okay, let me just answer that so you can see the complete flow. And it says, "Thanks, Prashant, how can I help you?" If now I go ahead and say D365, it will give me some options, okay? Please select a community to proceed, and I can select Dynamics 365, okay? I will again use my name. So I've used this username variable in a lot of places throughout this chatbot's topics, okay? Because it's a global variable, you can use it. Now let me show you one more thing, that when you look at your variable name, it says bot.username. But when you use it in external sources, you don't use the prefix, which in this case is bot, right? So bot dot, we're not going to use. We're going to use username in external sources. External source in our case is Power Apps Portal. Okay. Also, it doesn't matter which environment your Power Apps Portal is. It's similar to our website. Okay. So what we're going to do now is go to our portal. I've got this page here called services. I'm going to put in an iframe here. Okay. So let me go to the back end of this, go to the page called service, and here we'll place an iframe. All right, so here we will place an iframe. So you can see the iframe here. Let's increase the size. Okay. Now on the right, as in when you place the iframe on the right, you see this link, which is bing.com, and that's what we see here right now. Instead of that, we want our bot URL. So what we'll do is go to channels, custom website, and here we're gonna pick just the URL of the bot instead of the whole HTML thing. So let me just copy this and hit Control C, go back to my iframe. So that's step one. Okay, as in when I tab, I will now see my bot here. Okay, so the bot is now available. Now let's go and test this quickly. Sync configuration and go back, go here, and the bot should be available here. Now if I say hi, it will ask me my name and I'll have to answer that. Now you can see that I'm not logged in at the moment, right? Let's log in. Okay, I've now logged in, and let's see what happens now, because all we did was pasted the URL of the bot and it is still not aware of my name, although I'm logged in. So I'll have to answer this. Okay. Now, in order to make your bot aware, this is a very simple thing which you can do, is go back to your Power Apps portal administration, and go back to the page where we have added it. Here, if I click on it, go to the end of my URL, place a question mark. What was the variable name? It was username. So we're not using the prefix. We're just saying username, and then we are saying is equal to curly braces, and then your Power Apps portal user is basically a contact, but you use them in the context of user, as in instead of saying contact's name, you'll have to do user's name. Okay, so what we are gonna do is we will say user dot first name. Okay, so what we are saying, the variable in my bot, which was username, is equal to the portal's logged in user first name. Okay, now you can use it like user.username, which might not be very logical because most of the time usernames are very random. You can say user.email, that is also not good, but user.firstname, last name, depending on how you greet people, you can use whatever you want, first name, last name, or full name. Okay, so all we've done that is this. Now what we'll do is exit and sync configuration, and once done, we will refresh this page where our bot is placed. Now this time, let me just say D365. Okay, now you see it has already got my name, Prashant, right? Now let me refresh it again. Let me say hi. Okay, now you see the question which was in between, may I know your name please, where we were storing the value of username, is completely skipped. Okay, it clearly says hi message and says thanks, how can I help? Okay, so it's aware of the user who is logged in. So it was that simple. Now, just make sure that when you've added it in the services iframe, you just do not rely on the right hand side thing. You rather go to the code and here look at your source of the iframe. So if I go here, it would have changed it to Prashant. Okay, now we'll have to change it back. So make sure you do it either in the web page where you have added the content snippet or content snippet, wherever you've added the iframe. So you can do that by going to here, your portal management app, and you can do it either in the web page, or if you've added a content snippet, you can change it there. But make sure at the end of your URL, the PVA chatbot's URL, you have suffixed this username, question mark username is equal to, and here I'll change it to user dot first name. Okay, so once that's done, because that one, the URL one, it actually changes it, and then you might not get the right result. So it's important that you cross-check it in the code from here, as well as in the web page or content snippet, wherever, from whatever way you have added the iframe. So I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching the video. Do give it a big thumbs up if it has solved your problem. And please subscribe to my channel. See you next time.